Let's face it, when you talk about Area 51, it sounds cool. However, when you just talk about Area on its own, it, well, doesn't sound very cool at all. Although Area isn't very cool, it is quite useful. It's also essential if you're planning on decorating a room and you want to know how many tins of paint or rolls of wallpaper you'll need, or if you want to lay some flooring or buy a new carpet. So, what is area? Well, it's the space that's taken up by something. This rug, for example. Working out the area of something is easy if you see a shape that's already divided into squares. This rectangle is divided up into squares that measure 1 centimetre by 1 centimetre. To work out the area of this, all you need to do is count the squares. There are 21 squares here, so the area is 21 centimetres squared. This is all well and good when you've got a shape that's divided up into squares, but not so helpful when you want to work out the area of this wall that you want to paint. When it comes to working out the area of a rectangle or a square, there are two measurements that you need to know: the length and the width, or the length and the height in this case. Let's say that this wall is 7 metres by 2.5 metres. To work out the area, you need to grab your calculator and multiply the length by the height. 7 times 2.5 is 17.5 metres squared. You might notice when you write the area of a shape, you always add the 2 to the end of it to show that the number is squared. One way to remember this is that there are 2 dimensions needed to work it out. See if you can work out the area of this floor. It's 5 metres long and 4 metres wide. Did you get it? Well done if you worked out the area to be 20 metres squared. One thing to watch out for when you work out the area of something is that you always use the same measurements. This means that if you are given the length in metres but the width in centimetres, you will need to convert one of the dimensions first so that they match. There are 100 centimetres in a metre, so you could write these 2 dimensions as 4 metres and 3.5 metres. This gives you an area of 14 metres squared. However, this could also be worked out as 400 centimetres by 350 centimetres, which would mean that you write the area as 140,000 centimetres squared. And so to recap, the area is the space that's taken up by something. You can work out the area by multiplying the length of a square or a rectangle by the width or height. You can always tell when you're looking at an area when it's written down because it's always followed by the number 2 to show that the number is squared. Finally, before you work out the area of something, make sure that you're dealing with the same type of measurements. You can use any type of measurement that you like, but they must always match.